Hi, this is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and I hope in today's video to help give you more clarity about what you should and shouldn't do in marriage counseling. Those of you who have been following me, those of you who have read my articles or my books, know that I'm dead set against marriage counseling. However, some of you are going to try it even though I'm against it. And I want to help you get the most out of your sessions. So if you like this video, be sure to sign up for our mailing list, put a like, you could put a comment, ask questions, I'll get back to you, I will interact with you. That's very important. So let's get right into this. Your very first session is what we're going to talk about now. Most people who go into their first session discover right away that the therapist wants to know what's up. I call it the what's up questioning, and it can come out in different forms, of course. So what brings you here, what's going on, etc. You don't want to answer that. Your very first session with the therapist should be dedicated to you and your spouse vetting them. You need to make sure that you're not going to waste your time. I honestly don't care about your money, because if it works, who cares what it costs? I care about your time, because the time that you spend starting now, when you've decided you're going to do something about your marriage, is very important. You don't want to be discouraged. You don't want to waste your time and energy, or you'll give up. And we don't want you to do that. So the first session is dedicated to you asking questions of the therapist. Number one question should be, what do you base all of your teachings on? Because basically they're going to be teaching you about marriage. You're not going in there just to solve this issue or that issue. You want your entire marriage to improve. It's been trending in the wrong direction. So you need to understand who's guiding you. You don't go up on a mountain. You don't conquer Everest with someone who doesn't know what they're doing. So you want to ask, what do you base your principles on? Are they based on spiritual principles? Are they based on scientific principles? Can you give some examples of the principles that you base your teachings on? I want to know. We need to know this. Then you want to ask about their process. How long typically do you spend with couples or with individuals? How do you do it? Do you want to meet with both of us? Do you want to separate us? How do you want to do it? And why? You have a right to know this. If you go into the doctor and you have an infection, and it's coming out with all kinds of symptoms, you're not going in just to deal with the symptoms. You want them to deal with the internal infection. And a good doctor is going to explain exactly what he sees, why it's indicating this particular infection, and how he's going to heal it. What protocol, what medications, what he's going to expect you to do on your part. You have the same thing here. Your marriage is sick. The issues are merely symptoms. Now, you also want to ask, how many marriages have you saved in the last 6 months? Trust me, if he says, well, I have one couple who's been seeing me a year, head for the hills. Your marriage should be turned around very quickly. That's what real marriage help does for you. So you want to find out. You don't want to know about client satisfaction. This is a diversionary tactic. You want to know about successes. What kind of clients came in to see you? What were they experiencing? And what are they experiencing now? Are they happy? Is it working? You want to get into it. You want to know how they work. Exactly how they work, so you know what to expect. This is very important. Now, what you really don't want to do is you really don't want to get into the issues. You don't, and I'm going to get into that in another video because it's very, very important. So again, if you got something out of this, and I'm sure you did, then like it and sign up for the mailing list. We need to stay in touch. We want to get your marriage on track. People who look at these videos generally don't have the perfect marriage yet, and you should. Marriage is supposed to be perfect. Yeah, you may not be perfect, your spouse may not be perfect, but your marriage can be. Okay, thank you very much for spending time with me, and I love you.